Well, here we are, friends, with another guitar video. This is about the right hand playing the guitar. Now, I don't know, if you're a right-handed person, you use your right hand to do kind of tough things like opening door handles and drawers and things like that. And when it comes to playing the guitar, it's a bit the other way around. Your left hand needs to be super strong and tight on the strings if you're playing chords, but your right hand doesn't need to be stiff and tight. It needs to be very loose and relaxed. And the down strum, I just used kind of what nature's given me, my two fingernails really, just to down strum, and then my up strum is just the thumbnail. That saves me. If I just play with my thumb, as I've seen many people do, you just get a blister eventually, or it hurts. You can't get much volume. Same, if you just play with your finger like that, you're gonna it's gonna get sore. So the nails are quite good for it's really just a combination of down, up, down, up, down. The downs is gravity just letting your arm just fall, so it's not a tight wrist movement, it's more like this. And I never really want to travel big distances either side of the sound hole, because that's a kind of a waste of effort really. So keeping it tight in there, sort of here to here. And if I'm in 4, it would be a kind of a 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. If it's a slow 4, it'd be, I might double it to 4 strums per beat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then over time, instead of, if they're all the same, it's very boring. And when you hear people strumming their guitar, like, it sort of does your head in. So you just need to hear. You've still got that chuck going in your head, but you're not always contacting the strings with the same volume. So you can accent the first of each 4 like this. Or you can make it more interesting and accent some of the up strokes. So more syncopated rhythm, but really you just want to get loose and those 4s as natural as possible, so you're not really thinking about it, and then you've got more headspace to think about this, maybe the singing. So the strum needs to be super natural, super relaxed, and then if it's like that, you can go faster and faster. Then if you want more volume, you can start using a pick. Now, a lot of people are tempted to hold that pick super tightly, very tight like that, and you really only got one volume, one gear. If you hold it softly, as soon as you clench it a little tighter, you've got a dynamic leap in volume. So that's really good and expressive. So to get used to holding it quite loosely, I use a fairly thick pick. If you use a thin one, the tone's a bit more bright and clacky. Some people like that, some people don't. People start with a thin pick, I think, because you can hold, if you hold it tighter, it doesn't get caught as much. Don't catch anything. But I prefer the sound of a slightly thicker pick. I think this one is about 1 millimeter, maybe 0.8 millimeters, something like that. And then you can also flat pick with it. Like that. Which is also very nice. And then if I'm going faster, obviously I tuck in these fingers because I don't want them flapping about. Tuck those in, and you can those kind of things as you get a bit faster with it. So yeah, if you want to chuck out some more volume, this is good. If you want to play quietly, it's quite nice to just get that more natural sound just with the nails. And then of course there's the hole picking. Again, you can grow your nails to do that, or just use the pads of your fingers. I tend to use the pads of my fingers. Goodbye for now.